how we get paid, and hopefully you will understand a little better how our compensation plan works. So for those that are just hopping on, I see a few more just got on. We are actually just getting started. You haven't missed anything. I said to the group that you can use the text box, and Tony will be checking the chat. So I'm sure they're probably just getting into their phones too. So I'm going to give them a second. There we go. I hear them buzzing in. So okay, so as I was explaining, you can use the text box to chat back and forth if you have questions. And again, this is just a brief overview of the Management Performance Compensation Plan this evening so that you understand how we get paid so that you then can turn around and explain that to others. Welcome, everyone. My name is Michelle, and I'm here alongside my husband, Tony. We live in Newport Richey, Florida, which is the Tampa Bay area. And we are considered professional coordinators with Market America, which means that we make anywhere between $4,500 to $7,500 just in commissions alone, and that's what we're going to be talking about in a 4-week pay cycle. Market America's pay compensation gets sent out weekly. We call it Mailbox Monday. The checks come on Monday. So Monday is a very good day for all of us. So anyway, we've been entrepreneurs for, actually, I have to change that, it's the last 24 years. We've been married 22 years, and former restaurant owners from Connecticut. During that time period, Tony started dabbling in what was known back then as the World Wide Web, and then turned into what we know today as the Internet. Back then, there was nobody to help you to pave the way. And that is why when we looked at Market America, that was one of our big whys, because we said, my goodness, between the knowledge that we already have, along with our business knowledge, because that's very important, but now with their system, with their business system that they provide, how many people can we help become Internet entrepreneurs? And we know that the Internet is where it is today. You can go on to have many other websites along with your Market America business or just your Market America business. It doesn't preclude you from having multiple streams of income, which is very nice. So we'll continue on here. This is the Market America headquarters, and Market America was founded in 1992. This is in Greensboro, North Carolina, where we will be in about less than 2 weeks now as the countdown to International Convention. This started out as a 1,500 square foot home, and they did all the shipping out of there. 1,500 square feet, a very small home, 20 years ago. I mean, to most of us on the call, 20 years ago, that's nothing. That's like a blink of an eye when you really look back at how time does fly. So look at what they've built. I mean, this is an unbelievable enterprise that they have going on. Most of this building here is warehouse, and I've been on a tour through this space, and I was very impressed by how unlavished the unfranchised business headquarters is. And I really respected that, because even JR's office, which is located right up here in the front, even that, I have photos of it, and you would be surprised. Tony's office is probably almost as big as JR's. It is not anything that's, there's no gold lining walls in this establishment. It is white walls with Formica. Nothing, and linoleum floor. Nothing is wasted money here, because Market America believes what comes in should go back out in ways of commission to the unfranchised owner. And another little tidbit for all of you, JR has been approached several times to sell this company, and when he gives his address at International Convention to all of us, you feel it in his voice, and he lets us all know this company is not for sale, nor will it ever be for sale. It is owned by you, the unfranchised owner. We are what makes this company what it is. It was one time traded on the stock market, but then it was taken back very quickly, and it's not a publicly traded company, although they do have someone come in from the outside and evaluate our books so that everything is on the up and up, and they do an annual budget report, which is also in the business world extremely important. Okay, so we have lots of different divisions within the company, and I like to say this is like a university. The only difference is we earn as we learn. If you go to a university, you must first major and graduate before you can go out and actually make money in your field. With Market America, you can start making money on day one, and we have a few people on the call that have done just that. They made a retail profit right on day one. But we also have divisions, just like a university, where you can major in a certain division of the company. So overall, you can be an internet marketer, and people can go and shop, and you can have, you know, your auto mechanic go on and buy cleaning products for the cars, and you can have your nail tech go on and buy her nail polish for her salon. That's the ends of the spectrum that you can have purchasing from you. But you also can brand yourself into one of our different majors. So health and nutrition, we have a few Nutrimetrics consultants on the call. And what we're able to do is go into a health professional's office and provide them with an ancillary stream of income by providing them a system of health and wellness for their patients through our isotonics line and our transitions. Another major within the company, and we have a few that on the call that, again, are majoring within Motives. Motives is a very high-quality, high-end, customizable cosmetic line that's infused with antioxidants and minerals that will actually nourish the skin, which will make you look younger while wearing the cosmetics. These are very high pigmentation, and they are what's known in the world of the cameras as high def ready, meaning that when you wear these cosmetics and you're photographed with those high intensity bulbs, you're not going to actually get a glow around your face. A lot of cosmetics do that. So with this, who would be more than happy to take a look at this line? Well, spas, for instance, after someone's had a facial and they come out, maybe they want to have their cosmetics done, their colors, and you could bring this to that type of environment. Another one would be a beauty salon. It would bring them in an ancillary stream of income, just like in the doctor's office. Well, Motives would be a nice little setup they could have in the back of the hair salon, and when someone's done getting their hair done, a new look, they might want to get their cosmetics done, because if they change their hair color, they're going to need a new lipstick or a new blush. So this is something that you can be very, hold your head up high when presenting this to that type of establishment. Transitions. This is our weight management line, and this, we teach people how to eat the perimeter of the grocery store. So most grocery stores are set up where your fruits and your vegetables, your fish, your meats, and you go around to the dairy. In the center aisles are all the white flour, the white sugar, the hydrogenated oils. Those are things you really want to stay away from. So what we do is we teach people a low glycemic diet. There are books, there's support through coaches. Again, you can major in this and bring an ancillary stream of income to your business. That's what all these different majors are for. When you major in one of these, you're actually branding yourself and expanding your business at the same time. I'm a Nutrimetrics consultant, so I invested in myself, and it wasn't much. It was under $400 for training. I mean, $400 is nothing overall. I've spent $1,000 doing a home staging course that never paid me back $1. And I went out there and really tried to promote myself with that course. And I was quite good at what I was doing there, but it didn't matter. There was not a market for that, because they would have to actually pay money to hire me, and it just, the real estate market went down the drain. So that was not a good thing. With these lines that we have, you're bringing an establishment an ancillary stream of income, an additional stream of income. So they're very willing to look at this. Transitions would be fabulous for an establishment such as a fitness center. They would be very happy to look at this type of line. And here we talk about the Nutrimetrics. Now, you must understand your web portal. You cannot break it. Go on there, play with it, learn how to give a web portal tour. Call me. Give me a web portal tour. And then you can turn around and give someone else a web portal tour. This is truly the best way to expose the business to someone. You are not trying to sell them on the business nor on a product. You're just asking them to evaluate your new website. And you have an itinerary of where you want to, what stops you want to make on your website, and you already go through this before getting on the call, because practice, practice, practice is the way to do this. Okay, so now we're going to get into the management performance compensation plan. You must know what we are not in order to know what we are. What we are not is horizontal marketing, okay? And what is horizontal marketing? Well, it could be an insurance company, a franchise is horizontal, a multi-level marketing company is is horizontal. Everything gets structured in this type of format, okay? And it goes down like this. So let's talk about this for a minute. If you were an insurance company, okay, or let's take a real estate office. Most people are familiar with that. So up here we have Century 21. That's the big grand poobah of the whole real estate offices. So here is the main office, and then what they have is agents and brokers out there in the field. And then from there, they actually, when they need to actually sell more homes or the office has gotten busy, they're going to have sales representatives for those real estate offices. Okay, so what happens here? Let's say over here is Mary. So Mary goes out and Mary sells a home. Well, Jane showed the same home, this person right here. Do you think that Jane is going to profit from Mary selling? No, they're in competition with one another. But what happens is, here's Mary, she sells the home, she gets a portion of that. And then up here is the main office that she works at, and this is the broker, and he gets a portion of that. And then, of course, Century 21 gets a portion of that, okay? But none of these other people that work in the same office that have maybe showed the home, maybe over here Jane might have showed that home 100 times. Mary just walked into it today, had the right client, she sold the home. Oh, that's just life. It's dog-eat-dog world out there, and this is the way things work. So picture what you've done most of your life and see if it falls into a horizontal marketing structure. I know that in the restaurant business, same thing. It was a horizontal marketing. Everything trickled down. It was truly the true pyramid of them all. People ask that. They float around that word pyramid. First of all, that's an illegal way of doing business. But if you really look at it, any business could fall, if it's horizontal, into a pyramid. Just the way that it is. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of horizontal marketing. And basically, like I say, it's making little money is what's going to happen here, because everything's going to trickle down. And if you're not on the top, you can forget about it. And how do you get to the top? Let me tell you, in the real world, somebody really has to die or get fired for you to advance up. It's not going to happen as far as, just a typical advancement there. Okay, so what are we? This is what you really need to learn and have this roll off your tongue, whatever verbiage is comfortable for you. But we are what's called vertical marketing. What happens is we build two organizations. And why two? People say, what an odd number, because actually an even number. But, where did they come up with the number two? Well, it actually came from the direct sales organization said that the average individual can develop 2.8 organizations throughout their life. Okay, so Market America said, well, let's drop off. We don't know any 0.8 people, even though I know a few. I don't know about you guys, but I know a few that like their brain goes on 0.8. But anyway, so they said, let's just stick with the number 2. Let's develop 2 organizations. And what happens that's so different from anywhere else is we work synergistically together. So let's say this is you, and you went and you found Tom and Sue. Great, those are your 2 people. They're what's known as your 2 personally sponsored people, okay? And this is where the leverage really starts, okay? Because if it was just you out there on your own, I mean, really think about it. The big organizations, Coca-Cola, if they had one Coca-Cola machine, would they be what they are today? No. They leverage themselves. CVS, Walgreens, they seem to be popping up on every corner in America. So if we only had one CVS, would they be what they are? No. They had to leverage themselves. They needed a CVS in Tampa, a CVS in Newport Richie, a CVS in Canada. They need them in different areas of the country doing business, and that's the true leverage. So they have multiple streams of income coming in, and that's what we do with Market America. So here you found your 2 personally sponsored. Now, someone else on the team found Ann and Ben. Well, because we work in a vertical marketing structure, we don't work horizontal, so they're not going to put Ann and Ben way out here. No, they have to fall under Sue. So if you go into your back office, into your reports, there is one that's called Graphic Organization. And on the Graphic Organization, you can see who falls under who. Now, once this starts to build, all of a sudden you can see here it says you, because we don't have a top or a bottom. For ourselves, Tony and I, we're probably, if you look into the Graphic Organization, I'll take, for instance, Marie and Barry. I know they're on the call. So here's Marie and Barry, and I personally sponsored them. So you would think, okay, Michelle falls here, and then Marie and Barry. Well, not really, because I actually am below them. So I did what's called a re-entry, and I came back in, and I'm building my business, and I'm smart about it, and I re-entered, and now I'm underneath them, and they're above me. What an awesome thing, because that is what I love. We are synergistically connected. No top, no bottom. Okay, so now let's see what happens here. Well, whatever Tom and Sue does rolls up 100%. Chris, Ann, and Ben. Now, again, Ann and Ben, they don't know Sue, but Sue just made 100% of whatever Ann and Ben does. Same thing with Chris. Now you've got Dr. Jones. How amazing. Do you think that Tom and Chris want to help Dr. Jones? Of course they do, because everything that he does, or she, rolls up to them. So that's why last week, Carrie and Lori, they wanted to help all of us promote Motives Cosmetics and learn a little bit more about Motives. So because everything is going to roll up or roll down, because you with Market America are allowed to place your volume to the lowest possible point, whether it be yourself or you're personally sponsored. And then it's going to roll up and hit everyone along the way 100%. And again, if you want to see these volumes grow, you would go into your back office under Reports, and there's one called Sales Volume. So these are the advantages of vertical marketing. It's a compounding effect. The most important one, I think that everyone, I think I've stressed it a little bit here, everyone receives 100% credit for sales and volume generated, okay? And we are synergistic. So you can read through these a little bit. But again, these have to roll off your tongue. There is a paper that I provided, or your sponsor provided you when you received the little booklet that we put together, there is one document on there that has on the left-hand side horizontal marketing and on the right-hand side vertical marketing. I actually, myself, put that in a little plastic folder, you know, the kind that would go into a 3-leaf binder, one of the plastic sheets, and I carry that around with me so that when you can fold it in half, it fits into your purse, but I always have that with me. So when I'm showing someone, I will show them, I'll flip it, and I'll show them horizontal, and then I'll flip it over and say, but this is what we are, vertical marketing. And they really got a visual of it. So I have to tell you, there is a disclaimer with Market America, and I want you all to read this part right here. The success of any Market America independent distributor will depend upon the amount of hard work, talent, and dedication which he or she devotes to building his or her Market America business. If you think that money is going to fall from cyberspace, I probably have said this to all of you on the phone. I get a little emotional about this because I've been online for a while, and you know, I think that some people think it's a flip of a switch if they have a website that money's going to fall from cyberspace. It doesn't happen like that. You have to work for it. But because Market America gives us the tools that we need, and it also provides us with those different divisions that we can brand ourselves in, where it's not two-dimensional. You don't need to just sit in front of the computer screen. You can be out there working your business outside of the home and then use the internet as an additional tool. That is what is going to build your business and give you the success and the financial freedom that you're all looking for. Because the other thing with vertical marketing, you did not become an independent distributor to make Tony and Michelle Molinaro wealthy. If you did, then get out, and get out right now, because I don't need you to make me wealthy. I need you to concentrate on your business and grow your business. Or you can use anyone on the call. Marie and Barry did not register their business to provide wealth to someone else. They did this so that they can have their own financial freedom and build their business to the level they wanted at. And each and every one of you, you have your own reason why you did this. You must wake up every day and remind yourself, what was your why? And that should really push you. That should light that fire. Why did you become a Market America distributor? Why did you choose to be an entrepreneur? And that should push you to excel to the next level of your business. And that is where it's going to set you apart from everyone else. Now, we happen to be a very strong, synergistic team, so that does also help all of us. But you definitely have to focus on your reason why. So we have what's known as BV. These are the thousands of exclusive brands of products that Market America puts out there that we receive retail profit plus commission from. Okay, so I'm sure by now most of you are familiar with these logos. And again, utilizing the Nutri-Physical, having people go on there, that's going to increase your sales. And that's why it's important to do a web portal tour. GeneSnip, finding out what is GeneSnip. Well, that's a DNA analysis. They take a little swab from inside the mouth, send it off. It comes back telling someone what do they have a predisposed condition to. So why is that beneficial? Because maybe they can be taking certain supplements now that can actually alter their future as far as health-wise. Okay, and lots of different. We have our heart health, our motives. Now, this is what's known as incentive business volume. These are the partner stores, and right now we're at 10,000 partner stores, and these we make commissions from. The commissions vary depending on the store, just like the cash back, depending on the store. And I've been, you know, sometimes it's as little as 2%. It's gone up as high as 40, 50% from some stores. So you really want to take a look at that and be skimming through and seeing who's got the best deal going on so that you can then tell your friends and tell your acquaintances on Facebook and really advertise that way. Because, again, You are your own business owner. You have to be out there promoting your business. Money doesn't fall from cyberspace. You have to work at it. Okay, so it's what it's called, Management Performance Compensation Plan, and the acronym is MPCP. So you've probably heard that. But what Tony likes to say, and I think this is pretty unique, is more people can profit. And I love that because it is so true. With our compensation plan, more people can profit. People have made checks, and you really can't say it doesn't work. It does work. If you work it, it works. If you find your two people and help them, because that's what it's about helping someone else, and then they find their two people, and then those two people, and it just continues like that, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. It's just going to keep on going. So what are the 5 steps to opening your business? Well, number 1, only happens when someone is right and ready. They've evaluated the business, and they're ready to go. So you register their business with Market America. And this is when the website becomes activated. This is a one-time thing that's going to happen. Number 1 and number 3, you only have to do these 2 things one time. Register your business, your website becomes live, and then they have to put in an initial order of products. Okay? That's 1 and 3. Now, number 2, this is the part that's building. So you're going to send a link to your friends, family, acquaintances on social media, and of course this will result back in customers for your new business. If you don't tell people about your new business, then they'll never know. So you have to advertise. Okay, now, number 4, start to create leverage. And that's really what we're looking for. There's a couple keywords, leverage and residual income. Leverage is where, it's not all about you. It's about people doing something that you receive credit for. And as we know with Market America, it's 100% credit. Residual is because we have products that are consumable products, people are going to reorder. So when they run out of their OPC, they're going to reorder. And that's really where residual income comes from. They're going to reorder and reorder and reorder. Okay. And then step number 5 is how commissions are earned. And once the leverage starts happening and the flow is going on your business, that is when you're going to really see the commissions coming in. Okay, so let's show this to you a little bit more in detail. So here you are, and you found your first 2 people, Jack and Sue. Okay, Jack sells a little bit of product, 400 BV. It's not too much. I mean, that's probably like 8 bottles of OPC, let's say. And this isn't going to happen tomorrow. This takes a little bit of time before you're going to be activated. And then Sue comes into your business, and she sells some products. And that's going to roll up 100% to you. Now, Mary comes, and Mary is a salon owner, and Mary sells some products, and she owns a salon, so 950 BV. That is a lot of product. Now, Mary sells that. Jack doesn't even know who Mary is. Maybe you don't even know Mary. Maybe we'll just use maybe Thelma found Mary, and Thelma has to, the only way to do it, remember back to that vertical, they have to get put at the bottom of the organization. So Mary sells some products, rolls up, and there you go. Now, Sue is definitely going to build her business. So she's out there, and she finds Jill, and that rolls up, and then she finds Frank. And there you go. And everything comes up. You have 2 sides of your business, a left and a right, which is actually called an 002 and an 003. Okay? So here's Frank, and this rolled up to the 002 of Sue, and here's Jill, and that rolled up to the 003. Once you reach a certain point is when the computer at Market America headquarters says, okay, you reached a check, and they are going to cut that check and send it out. Now, your volume keeps accruing for 1 year from the date it goes in. So a year, let's say today, let's say 100 BV went in. And let's just say, hypothetically, that in a year from now, you have not found your 2 partners, and so you haven't gotten a check, you haven't gotten paid on that 100 that went in today, then they're going to take that 100 away 1 year from now. But, I mean, we really try very hard to help you with, you know, like right after this call tonight, we have a brand new business partner, Charlene. She's up in Canada where you guys are, but she is 3 hours behind us in time zone, so she can't be on the call. But she has a new person, and right after this call, we're going to do a 3-way call. So we'll see what happens from that. And really, we try any which way to help you all with potential people. And we also, within our team, have the Team Leads program, which I wish more of you were taking advantage of. It requires you to do some training, submit a piece of paper. It's quite easy to do. And then what happens is when a lead comes in, we then can filter that back out to the field. And we've had certain distributors that have gotten their business partners. That's true leverage, having that business partner. You know, that's equivalent to, a business partner is equivalent to $100,000 a year. Because if that business partner works their business, that's rolling up 100% to you, which could bring you in potentially $2,100 a week into your business. So you really want to look for 2 key business partners that are going to work their business. It's all going to roll up. Okay, so follow the yellow brick road here. Look down into the organization, everything rolling up. This is how the yellow brick road goes up. Kim sells some products, it goes up to Cheryl, then up to A and B, then up to Tom, then up to you. And the same thing on the other side of your organization. Wherever the people are connected to you, that's what's rolling up. Mike would roll up to Sue's 002 and then up to you, depending on 002 or 003, but I'm just hypothetically saying. So this is how commissions are earned. Once you've made 1,200 business volume on your left and your right, a $300 check is released. Now, that might take you some time. It took us a little bit of time, but what happens? Again, consumable items, people are going to reorder. So once time goes by, 2 months, 3 months, isn't it just plausible that it's going to happen faster and over again because people are going to be reordering, people have found their business partners, people have their customers, so things start to happen quicker. People that are working the business are going to have their checks roll in quicker. But let's take it from the beginning, 1,200 BV as soon as you hit it. Now let's say that one side hit 1,200 and the other side didn't. Well, that's okay. We don't lose volume. Again, like I said, it's a year that it accrues. It stays there for 1 year. We have no quota with Market America. So the volume is there. As soon as this side reaches the 1,200, boom, it's going to push out a $300 check. And the other thing is that this is not 1,200 that you have personally done. Remember, there's a team that grows below you, and it is the efforts of all that compound up to you. That is why the knowledge of someone like Carrie and Lori explaining to us the benefits of Motif's Cosmetics, where we can go and move more products. Why is that so important? Because the 1,200, the 2,400, all of that comes from those little morsels of information from the whole entire team. Okay, and IBV, which is our partner stores, I like to refer to as internet business volume, but that happens separately from our BV, which is a good thing because they grow separately. People are purchasing your Market America products. They're looking at your catalog. Probably that is going to move a little quicker than your internet business volume. But as JR says, BV is the lake and IBV is the ocean. One day we will get to where the IBV is moving much quicker than the BV. And you can already see that shift in our society. More people are shopping online. My gosh, 5 years ago, people would, when they would call, they would be so hesitant of giving me their credit card number or their email. They were like, I don't know you. Is this secure? Is this safe? I very rarely ever hear that anymore. I mean, so seldom do I hear it. And I can tell you guys something. It is about attitude. Definitely when you're speaking to someone, don't ever walk away from an order, because you you have website capability, you can take someone's name, address, phone number, take their order, take their credit card information, and come home and enter that yourself. You have that capability of doing that with your website. But I'm very quick to, okay, what is your email address? I don't ask it as a question. I don't say, can I have your email? No. What is your email address? Okay. And you're putting that on MasterCard, Visa, and then boom, 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 done. It's that attitude. It's the close. It's not a question mark there. You're moving the conversation forward. Okay. So we reached 1,200. Now we're going to go up again, 2,400. Now, it's not an additional 24. It's actually, all you're doing is putting 1,200 on top of the first 1,200, and then another $300 check will be cut. And then another 1,200 on there, bringing your total up to 3,600. You can see $300 check. And then it jumps up 1,400 business volume. Now, when it jumps up 1,400 business volume, that's a $600 check that's going to be cut. Now, this is the part that most people say, okay, Michelle, is this weekly? Is this monthly? I don't know. I don't know where your business is going to fall. It's wherever the number hits, that's the check that's going to be cut. So let's say, and checks are cut every Friday night at midnight, 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. 11:59 is the cutoff, and the computer starts working, and so 12:01, you know where your numbers are. So Saturday morning, boom, it starts, wherever you've hit, you can start building from there. Let's say, for argument's sake, let's say that this filled all up Friday night, got all the way up to 5,000, okay? And at the beginning of the week, it was at, you had completed 2,400, okay? So what would that be? That would be a $900 check. You hit 36 and then 5,000. I know that's a little confusing. Let me just back it up there. Okay, this is where you're at. There we go. Okay, so this is where you're at on Saturday morning, okay? Saturday morning, you've gotten paid. So you've gotten paid for $600 in BV. It went up to 24. So now you're working all week, lots of products are being moved, and there you go. Then Friday night, you filled up your 5,000 in BV. So your check would be $900. If you went from 0 to 5,000 in 1 week, which most people do once they've built their business up after 3 years, their business is moving, that is your goal, then that is going to be $1,500 in BV, $1,500 in the IBV, and then what happens is we have a $600 bonus. What is the bonus? That is when you have 2 people in your organization, and it does not have to be someone that you personally sponsored. It just has to be someone on your left and someone on your right that reaches that 5,000 the same week as you. And this is kind of like playing chess. You move your pieces, and you're very strategic about it. We know who's close to reaching 5,000 on our left and 5,000 on our right, and we want to help them to get there the same week we do. Why? Because it's a $600 bonus. So you want to work with them and help, okay? So potentially your one business can make you $3,600 per week. I like to say start out with $1,500, that if you're making that weekly, $1,500 every week, boom, boom, boom. So that's going from 0 to 5,000 business volume. That would bring in $1,500. That would be a very nice start. And I think most of us can live quite comfortably with $1,500 just in commissions. That's not your own retail profit. So if you're majoring in one of those university majors like motives or transitions or isotonics, you're going to have some customers. So you should be making a little bit of retail profit along the way there. All right. So I hope all of you get a little grasp of our management performance compensation plan. There are slides to go back over this. If you go into unfranchised training and you scroll down to the business plan, the UBP, you can actually look at that further, or you can go right on your website and watch the 26-minute video. And I recommend you watch that 26-minute video quite a few times, okay? That's going to give you verbiage to proceed further with your business. So to give you, I'm going to come in for a landing right here. I want to sum up, what are we? Market America is a product brokerage. We do not manufacture manufacture anything. We send it out to different manufacturing plants and then bring it into our warehouse. We give them the specification for our products. They make us what we want, and then we resell it. We have over 2,500 exclusive Market America products, and we have access to multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar markets. We are an Internet company. Wow, where else would you want to be today? I mean, we are at the forefront of everything, and Market America is leading the Internet parade. The #1 website out there right now is Amazon, but let me tell you, in the next couple of years, Market America will be right up there within those top 10, and then I predict within 3 years we will be the #1 website. So we have the web portal, comparison shopping. This is just huge. Our acquisition of Shop.com really catapulted Market America business to another whole level. And it is because of that shopping cart and the comparison shopping that we have. #3, the training and support system. You know, people are out there and they're buying websites and they're having people build them websites, and the number is, I mean, there is not one person that I've come across less than $3,000 to build them a website. And that is with them doing the work. The person that hired the person, okay, so that person they hired is just going to put together the site. And the starting price is $3,000. Then there's monthly fees, and let me tell you, that goes up and up and up and up. As soon as they add any bell or any whistle to it, that price is going up. But the person has to go out there and find the products. They have to find the companies that will sell them the products at wholesale, give them the images, give them the verbiage to put on their website. Once their website is done and complete, and normally it takes anywhere from 6 months to a year for that to happen, once that is done, now they have to get into how are they going to advertise it, because it doesn't come with the bell and whistle of social media attached to it, and the share and the email and everything else like we have. So don't be fooled that thinking that your website is like another one that's out. It's not. You have unbelievable technology connected to our website. But above all of that, we have catalogs. We have classes. Tomorrow night we're attending a seminar from Dr. Cheryl Duchess, which she's in our area here, and she's going to talk about our systems within our body and how our digestive system leads into our lymphatic system and how everything is just connected with no fences. This is information that we're going to learn on health and nutrition. Next week, when I'm at convention, I'm going to take a university major overview training, which is really in-depth training of training on our website. I don't know any other company that offers what we do within the NMTSS. There are so many unfranchised owners that are willing to give their time to you and to me to help us better our business and further our business. And then #4, it's the one-to-one marketing that really makes us powerful. It is being able to show someone that beautiful catalog, and we just came out with new ones, and we can match people to products, and we can go out there and go to the hair salon and provide them with products for the hair salon, or go to our neighbor next door if we choose and show them the line of isotonics that will make them maybe feel better. So this is one-to-one, and I always say word of mouth is the strongest form of advertising. So once you've experienced the products and you've experienced your own results with them, you are then going to be able to share that with other people, and that is truly the strongest way of advertising, one-to-one marketing. So the components that drive our business, the fact that we're a product brokerage, we have the internet marketing and support, training, and we have the one-to-one marketing. Oops, that's my last slide. And when all of those are working together, that is really where the synergy comes into play and where it's going to lead you into sales and lead you into a stream of income, of residual ongoing income for your financial future. So I thank you for being on this call, and I'm going to open it up to any questions.